In our previous video, we explored how to create a quiz. Now, let's focus on setting up the end screen, which is what the user sees after completing the quiz. You also have the option to add a lead screen before showing the end screen. Sometimes it's beneficial to include a lead screen before the quiz begins. For example, you might ask users to fill in their details before they start, helping you gather their information. Whether you choose to add the lead screen before or after the quiz can be configured in the Settings tab. Simply scroll down to find the lead screen option. Here, you can choose to place the lead screen either before or after the game screen, and then save your changes. In this example, I've added a lead screen before the game. This requires users to fill in their details to proceed. Additionally, the name entered by the user is used to autofill the certificate on the end screen. This auto-population relies on the data the user enters in the lead screen. So if you're providing a certificate, incorporating a lead screen is essential since it allows the user's name to appear on the certificate. Keep in mind that if you're issuing certificates, a lead screen is necessary either before or after the game. The timing doesn't matter, but the presence of a lead screen is crucial for displaying names on certificates. Now, let's discuss the end screen. This is the screen that appears after the quiz, and you can display a message based on the user's score. For instance, if a user scores 0, you might display a message like, "Try again." However, if they score more than 0, you could say, "Nice, well done," followed by, "See your certificates." As you can tell, different end screens can be shown based on the score. You can set this up under the quiz over cases, where you decide what to display based on the score. The background image is straightforward. It's the image that appears on the end screen. This same image will be visible across all score scenarios. Regardless of how many scenarios you create, the same background will be used. Moving to quiz over scenarios, I've established 2. One for a score of 0 and another for any score above 0. You can, of course, set multiple scenarios. You can define ranges like 0, 1 to 5, 5 to 10, and display various messages based on the score. Let's explore further. To preview the end screen for each score, simply click on the eye icon. To make edits, use the edit icon, where you'll see the score range. In the case of a score of 0, I display the text, "Please try again." This is the main message, referred to as hero text. I opt not to show a certificate button for 0 scores, but I do display a Play Again button. A call to action could be any additional button you'd like to show after the quiz, like Read Next Chapter or Visit my website. For a score of 0, I only display the Play Again button with no additional calls to action. For each score range, you can set a hero text and decide which buttons to show. For instance, for scores above 1, I've set a minimum score of 1 and a maximum of -1. -1 indicates any score above 1, but you can set specific ranges like 1 to 10 if preferred. I've used -1 to cover all scores from 1 onwards. If a user answers at least one question correctly, the hero text reads, "Nice work, return tomorrow for a new challenge," and I offer a certificate since they've solved at least one question. I don't display the Play Again button since they've already completed the quiz. However, it's your choice. You could still provide a Play Again button and a call to action button if you wish. I've set all score ranges, corresponding messages, and button displays, and you can view a summary of everything here. Now, let's discuss hero text formatting. Hero text formatting allows you to adjust the font color and size. You can choose the font style you wish to use for this hero text. You can also upload your own font. For call to action buttons, while I haven't added any in this scenario, you can upload button images that say Shop, Read Now, or Read Next Chapter. The image you upload will appear here. Don't worry about the button dimensions, as you can adjust the width and height to fit your needs. You can upload images of any size. Just ensure the file size is under 50 KB to avoid unnecessarily heavy images in the game. The Play Again button is set to appear only when the score is 0. Let me click the eye icon to show you. It appears only for a 0 score, prompting the user to play again. You can also upload a Play Again button image and adjust its dimensions. the Generate Certificate button appears for scores above 1. Let me show you by clicking the eye icon. Here's the Get Your Certificate button I uploaded. I'll just reduce its width since it looks too wide. You can see everything change in real time. Again, don't worry about dimensions. You can adjust them from here. You just need to upload a simple button image created in Canva, then upload it here. You can also set up certificate settings, like uploading the background image of the quiz with a logo and adjusting its dimensions. You can modify the height and width of these elements. The certificate's title is Certificate of Completion. You can customize the font styling of this text, then move on to the subtitle. The name is auto-filled from the lead screen, followed by the footer content. All these elements have separate styling options, allowing you to design appealing certificates. Lastly, let's touch on the Mechanics and Audio tab, where you can adjust the quiz width on desktop. Currently, this is how the quiz appears on desktop, but you can increase its width. For example, setting it to 600 makes it wider. This change makes the quiz appear broader on desktop. Aesthetic preferences might dictate a wider or narrower appearance, which you can adjust accordingly. On phones, it will remain responsive, appearing in a portrait format, but on desktop, you have control over the width. And that's it for today. Oh, there's one critical feature we almost missed, which is frequently requested by users. You can assign a sound effect for correct answers and another for incorrect ones, as well as for game over. You can add any sound you like, and soon, we'll introduce a library of sounds to choose from. For now, you can upload your own sounds. Currently, I've muted the sounds, but you have the option to play background music and add sound effects for a more immersive experience. As you can see, we offer a comprehensive range of features: timers, explanations, certificates, AI capabilities, sound effects, images, videos, and flexible styling options. We've got everything you've asked for. Thank you for watching.